Now at 10, Eagle pitcher breaks ground on a new Joplin facility that could ultimately bring hundreds of jobs to Joplin. Plus, Altamont, Kansas authorities released new information on a fatal fire and advice for keeping political tension out of your Thanksgiving gathering.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
More jobs are coming to Joplin. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. Eagle Pitcher Technologies is behind the project. KOAM's Lonnie Walton sat down with the president and owner of the company to find out more about the project's impact.
Eagle Pitcher is a 180-plus-year-old company. It was founded in Joplin, Missouri.
Steve Westfall is the president and owner of Eagle Pitcher. The company is known for its battery tech, energetic devices, and battery management systems. Westfall says this company is staying right at home, just like its employees.
The community's always been great. The city's always been a great partner, the chamber, and the majority of our employees work or live in the Joplin area.
Westfall says it was a great opportunity, but it didn't come without a few challenges. One of the most significant issues was finding the right area.
Energetics have, they're explosive type products, and so making sure we had the right piece of property that protected and met all the requirements that we wanted from a safety standpoint for our employees.
Westfall says a successful company to him is not just having a job, but a good living wage. By 2026, the new facility under construction will employ about 120 people. Up to 100 jobs are expected to be added by 2029.
100 employees or 220 employees. And, we continue to pay above average wage here in Joplin.
Eagle Pitcher is expected to create an annual revenue of about $80 million. Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Eagle Pitcher also collaborated with several other groups, including the Missouri Department of Economic Development and the Joplin Chamber of Commerce, to get that new 60,000 square foot building project started. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty now for our first look at the weather.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a chilly one for us today. High temps didn't even make it up to 50 degrees. So this is our coolest fall day, afternoon high that we have seen so far this fall. 49, 36 the start, 56 is our average, so 7 degrees below that mark. Record 75 set back in 1966, and it's kind of cold. We're sitting into 30s outside for us right now. We will drop into the 20s later on tonight. 35 in Stockton, 37 in Neosho, 37 in Miami, 36 in Pittsburgh, Neodesha at 39 degrees. We've had a breeze all day long. Still kind of breezy, but the winds will start to calm down as we go through the overnight hours tonight. But clear skies, we're going to stick with the clear skies as we go through the overnight hours. Big warm up for the weekend. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
Catching a few, authorities have charged a Noel, Missouri woman in a fatal hit and run crash that occurred on November 2nd. Gloria Trejo allegedly hit a pedestrian at South Kings Highway and Hall Ridge Road in McDonald County. The victim, 59-year-old Michael Pruden, died at the scene. According to court documents, Trejo told authorities she first thought she had hit a deer, then saw it was a person, got scared, and left. We now know the cause of death of the Altamont business owner who died in a fire last week. According to the Altamont Police Department, preliminary autopsy results show that Edward Escalas died from smoke inhalation. The origin of the fire remains undetermined. On November 14th, emergency crews responded to the motorcycle repair shop on South Houston Avenue. When they arrived, the building was fully involved. The holidays are a time for gatherings with our loved ones, but you don't always have the same opinions as your family. And following a tumultuous election season, tensions at the dinner table can reach new levels. A Pew Research study this year found that 65% of U.S. adults always or often feel exhausted by politics, and 55% always or often felt angry. A psychiatric expert at Joplin's Ozark Center says when you combine politics and family, it can lead to increased levels of stress and anxiety.
I think finding common ground is the best strategy, probably for navigating them. Holiday seasons, when we get our family together, that's a time where we're already celebrating the commonality of being in the same family, and so it's just a natural progression for us to recognize that side instead of creating the tension with the differences.
If you begin feeling stressed or upset this holiday season, Hefner recommends trying to step away from the conversation and practicing breathing exercises. You'll learn more on how to handle these difficult conversations on our website. The Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa County invited the community out for a Thanksgiving celebration. That story is coming up. And Special Olympics Kansas hosts its second annual Sip and Shop event.
Best Black Friday furniture deals. Shop your local Ashley.
Special Olympics held their second annual Sip and Shop fashion show fundraiser in Pittsburgh. Their goal to raise money so the athletes can continue to do what they enjoy. KOAM's Melissa Alexis has more on the event.
Football, and basketball, and bowling.
Those are a few of the sports Special Olympic athlete Shirley Luton likes to compete in. Special Olympics allows him to do the sports he loves.
We go to the Special Olympic thing, now we go to track and field. I went way up at Canada.
To raise money for the nonprofit, athletes from Special Olympics walked the stage in a fashion show fundraiser.
Everything we do for the athletes, and so we want the athletes a part of our fundraisers. We want them a part of all of our sporting events, everything. So this gives them a way to almost celebrate them for all the hard work that they do at our competitions.
The funds will go towards equipment and to continue providing a space for the athletes to compete.
All of the funds go directly back into the Southeast region, so whether that be new equipment, medals, volunteer shirts, everything we make tonight is solely going back into our athletes and their well-being.
The athletes modeled clothing from the vendors and boutiques attending the fashion show.
They do. They participate in all of these different sports. This gives them a different avenue to be able to almost express themselves in a different way through fashion, through celebrating.
The vendors paid a fee to set up at the event, and that fee, along with the entrance fee, will all go towards benefiting Special Olympics and its athletes. Reporting in Pittsburgh, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
That event raised more than $2,000 to support the Special Olympics. KOAM set up our phone lines and you answered the call. Tonight was our annual Feed the Four States telethon to benefit area food pantries. And boy, you really came through. You made a difference. Over the course of our noon, 5, 6, and 9 o'clock newscast tonight, you helped raise money that goes directly to pantries like Crosslines Ministries in Joplin and Wesley House in Pittsburgh. Remember, you can still donate by heading to our website, koamnewsnow.com/food. Again, thank you, Four States, for your generosity and for making a difference in our community. Thanks to our recent donation, a food pantry in Parsons, Kansas is staying open. Safe Haven Outreach Mission provides support to the homeless. The nonprofit can house 8 people and provides a warm meal and resources to get them back on their feet. Safe Haven needed a lifeline to continue operating, and thanks to community generosity, those doors are still open.
Not for our community, we wouldn't be here. You know, we are part of the community. I've been a part of this community since I was 6 years old. So we have a great community here, and we got some great people who give, who want to give, who just reach out because it's God's calling.
Brown says the donation came after KOAM aired a story on the financial crisis. This is the first day of the Miracle Market at Freeman Hospital West. The market provides vendors a chance to sell their goods, with a portion of the money they make going to the Children's Miracle Network. The market has continued over the past 20 years and is still a favorite for many Freeman employees and vendors.
It's really exciting to see people get excited about raising funds for our kiddos. The money goes a really long way and every dollar counts. All of our funds stay 100% local in the area that are raised for Children's Miracle Network.
That market will continue tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa County held its Kids Giving Gala today at the club's Teen Center. The event brought the community together to celebrate and support vital programs for local kids. The club held a silent auction to raise funds for the nonprofit in hopes of raising enough for a new gym floor.
Yeah, so our biggest accomplishment this year is the opening of our new Fairland unit. That was a big win for us, the ability to serve more kids at a larger location, and that really kick-started our Miami Teen Center project that is currently in construction phase right now.
The Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa County is dedicated to providing a safe, fun, and positive environment for youth. little bit later, a federal court might force Google to sell its Chrome web browser. We're going to have details for you coming up.
Plus, it's going to be a cold night tonight, but we are seeing a warming trend. So we're going to look back coming up.
Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement places.
Well, it turned out to be a chilly Thursday, but we had the sunshine. It was windy, so it made it feel a little bit colder than what it actually was. We're going to stick with the clear skies, but it is going to be cold tonight. Temperatures dropping off, already approaching that freezing mark. Great shot, Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Indigo just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, look at our drought tracker. This comes out every Thursday. Just 3 weeks ago, we were under an extreme drought, but we've had near record rainfall amounts over the past 3 weeks or so, so it's really cleared up. Moderate drought now, southwestern Missouri, Arkansas, and northeastern Oklahoma, and then it's just dry across southeastern Kansas, so huge improvements with the drought that we've been seeing over the past couple months. All right, temperatures 35 in Stockton, 37 in Anderson, 37 in Miami, 36 Pittsburgh, Iola at 35. Let's go outside. Here's 7th and Range Line, 37. Still those northerly winds are light, but still kicking in there at about 5 to 10. We're still getting some gusts near 15 miles per hour. Clear skies. We're going to stick with the clear skies. Really any active weather. It's kind of back here through the Great Lakes. You can see the thicker clouds, and underneath those clouds, we're getting quite a bit of snow across the eastern third of the country. So heading right into that winter season. Here's our jet stream. Remember, all the storm systems, they like to hang out where the jet stream is. It goes up into Canada and dips down over us, and that's why we're cooler, because we're in that cooler Canadian air. However, just to our west, high pressure is in charge. High pressure is going to move in over us as we head into the weekend, and that's going to help our temperatures start to warm back up. Not tonight. We're going to dip back. 26, 27, 28 degrees. Mid to upper 40s by noon. Let's go through the afternoon. I'll stop it at 4 p.m. I think most of us 52, 53 degrees, partly sunny skies. Tomorrow night, another cold one. We drop back again, right around 30 to about 32. And then let's go into Saturday afternoon. Here's 4:30 p.m. High temps, much better, into lower 60s for highs. All right, here's your day planner, 44 by 11, 51 by 3 p.m. Let's break down the weekend, 62 Saturday, 68 on Sunday. Now, a few showers getting in here Sunday evening, but 90% of the weekend is going to be on the dry side, which is good news. Let's look at our upper level flow. So we are looking about 18,000 feet, 500 millibars of pressure. Here's our weak system late Sunday into Monday. It passes by. We don't have any strong systems next week, but they're going to be kind of a nuisance because a lot of traveling. Here comes our next wave. Rolls out, mainly rain for us. May get a few flakes of snow, try to mix in as we go into Thanksgiving morning, but temperatures are going to be cold all next week. 52 tomorrow, back to 62 by Saturday, 68 on Sunday. So, I mean, big turnaround from 49 today to almost 70 on Sunday. And then 50s next week, high temp of 46 on Thanksgiving.
It'll be chilly inside, but people can use their porch as a refrigerator for all those leftovers, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Make sure the critters don't get them. Thanks. Just in time for the holiday travel season, American Airlines is rolling out technology that shames those who cut in line during the boarding process. The airline says passengers trying to board before their assigned group will set off an error beep, alerting the gate agent. American is rolling out the technology to more than 100 airports, including Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International. That's the world's busiest airport. The carrier plans to expand to additional hubs later on. More than half of adults who have yet to retire say they'll need to rely on Social Security benefits for necessary expenses. According to a new survey from Bankrate, around 53% of Americans said they'll need to use Social Security in retirement. Many Americans worry about how their benefits might change, since the program is expected to have a revenue shortfall in less than a decade. The U.S. government has formally proposed a partial breakup of Google. The Department of Justice is asking a federal judge to force a sale of the company's Chrome web browser. In their court filing, antitrust enforcers say the spinoff could help prevent an illegal monopoly from occurring. If approved, the penalties could revolutionize how millions of Americans search for information and disrupt integration of many Google products. Still ahead, Crowder College softball picks up a local commit from Fairland, and PSU women's basketball plays its home opener. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
Pittsburgh State football begins its 2024 playoff journey at home this Saturday, but the Gorillas have a very tough opponent. That's the defending national champion Harding, which brings a new challenge. That's defending against the triple option.
We got to scratch our whole playbook and basically make a new one. We've done a great job, watching film, prepping this week. It's very hard to practice the same exact speed, but we've done a phenomenal job. The scout team's been awesome.
Totally different. I mean, we obviously don't see it, throughout the season, and so it's kind of the defensive staff reverting back to, past years in our careers, maybe when we have gone against it, and picking each other's brains on what's worked, what hasn't, and then trying to find. I think a big part too when you're preparing for it is you got to be careful of putting too much on your guys' plates, and then you got to make sure you're asking your guys to do things they're capable of doing.
Saturday's contest is scheduled for a 1 p.m. kickoff at Carney Smith Stadium. It's a true battle of the Titans. Harding has lost just once this year. That was on the road to Ouachita Baptist. Out of their 10 wins, every single one of them has been by 27 points or more. We'll have more on this contest in the coming days. Over at Fairland High School, 3 softball players signed earlier this week to continue their careers at the college level. Today, another one of their teammates does the same. Fairland High School senior Jocelyn Wyrick signs with Crowder College softball today. She received all conference, all region, all district, and all state honors in 2024. And of course, helped lead the Owls to 2 regional championships and a couple state tournament appearances in her 4 years there.
Family is kind of everything to me. I love the support that everyone shows me, and we show that to there's 12 grandkids in my family, and I have 2 younger siblings. So to be able to come home and watch my younger siblings achieve what they want in middle school and high school, and to come home and watch my my younger cousins is everything to me.
The Missouri High School Volleyball Coaches Association releases its 2024 All-State teams, and the 4 states are well represented. Let's take a look at some of those local All-State volleyball players. In Class 1, Allie Osborne, Crystal Smith, and Shiloh Storm from Jasper all receive All-State honors. Then in Class 2, Diamond's Lauren Turner, along with 3 teammates from El Dorado Springs, Alexis Collins, McKinley Mays, and Neely Schaff. Now to Class 3, Mount Vernon High School sophomore Zia Schmutz is named to the All-State team, as is Nevada junior Kimber Eaton. Then in Class 4, Carissa Chase from Carl Junction, along with a couple juniors from Webb City, Savannah Crane and Jaylee Rutledge, who helped lead the Lady Cardinals to the state quarterfinals. Elsewhere, New Heights Christian Academy boys soccer falls 6-0 in the Class 1 third place game today. Cougars finish in 4th place. Pittsburgh State women's basketball plays its home opener tonight against Northwestern Oklahoma State. First points of the night belong to Corinna Gerber, who gets this shot to drop along with the foul. She'd finish the 3-point play at the free throw line. Next Gorilla possession, Macy Mays gets fouled, and she scores as well. PSU takes a 6-2 lead after she hit a free throw. Later in the first, Harper Schreiner left open from beyond the arc, and she drains it. Pitt State leads 19-6. We're still in the first quarter. Ball gets turned over here, and the Gorillas on the fast break. Grace Pyle with a beautiful bounce pass up to Schreiner. She gets the hoop plus the harm. We go ahead to the second quarter and check out PSU's ball movement. Pyle to Sydney Holmes, down to Gerber for the easy 2. Next time down the floor, this is going to look pretty similar. Pyle to Holmes, back to Gerber again. Gorillas get a win in their home opener. Final score 88-72. Another sports note tonight in the NFL, a little bit of an upset. The Browns beat the Steelers. Just the 3rd win of the year for Cleveland, just the 3rd loss of the year for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Steelers look like a serious playoff contender, obviously, and that helps the Chiefs, actually, for them to lose. We'll be right back. Downtown Joplin's ready to sparkle for the holidays, and it all starts with Spiva Park. Volunteers came to deck the park with bulbs of jolly, transforming it into a Christmas wonderland. Organizers say the goal is to create a space where people can enjoy the season while supporting local businesses and making memories.
We want you to come and feel like you can hang out with George, but bring your family down here. Enjoy the holiday season when you're out grabbing a cup of coffee downtown or going out for dinner, at Club 609 or Red Onion. When you're coming out and doing your holiday shopping downtown and shopping local, but then go and stop by Spiva Park and create some memories, with your family downtown in a beautifully well-lit, just fun, festive space.
The lights will remain up throughout the holiday season, of course, making Spiva Park a perfect place to relax, take photos, and soak in the magic of the holidays. Spiva Park is always beautiful, but especially so when it's lit up for the holidays. Check it out.
Yep.
It's going to be feeling a bit more like Christmas in the next day or so.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold night for us tonight. We're going to drop back to about 26, 27 degrees, 52 tomorrow, so a smidge warmer. But look at this, 60s over the weekend. So the weekend looks pretty good, and then it cools back down next week.
Final sports notes.
We got some high school football playoffs this weekend, and it starts tomorrow. Webb City is in the Class 5 quarterfinals against Platte County, and then down in Oklahoma, the Welch Wildcats are also in the state quarterfinals.
Exciting time for high school football for sure. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m. and let's make it a great tomorrow.